Hey everyone, time for lesson number 3 of our absolute beginner, first time I've ever had lessons series. So coming up, we're going to add the D chord coming up. Hey everyone, Paul here, PZ Guitar, your virtual practice partner. It's another warm afternoon. Actually, it's probably the same afternoon as lesson number 2. You know, maybe the shirt might give it away. I have the little towel on my guitar to protect the finish and to keep my arm from absolutely just sweating. So let's do a quick little recap. We start off with lesson number 1. We use 2 fingers, index and middle finger. And we did an E minor, and we did an A sus. We just move those 2 fingers down a string set. If you have problems, if a note is buzzing or it's muted, press a little harder. If it's buzzing, move it closer to the fret. We introduced an up strum, so we give ourselves a simple little strumming pattern. That's one of the kings of the strumming patterns. And we talked about holding the pick. You know, I'm gonna exaggerate, this way on the down strum and this way on the up strum, so that way it doesn't get caught. We just pivot our elbow a little bit and we just rotate our wrist ever so slightly. And now we added, after the E minor chord, to the A sus chord, we put our a 3rd finger down on that 2nd fret onto the B string and created an A major chord. And we gave you flavor number 1, we're using these 3 fingers. I gave you flavor number 2, where you use these 3 fingers, where you add the pinky. And I gave you my flavor, where I use the same 3 fingers as the first one, but just in a different order. That way, they're all a little bit closer to the fret, less buzzing. And I definitely recommend that you use this method right here, because today we're going to use the D chord, the D major open string chord. Well, what is the D major open string chord? Well, it uses the 4th string D. We put our index finger down on the G string, 2nd fret, excuse me. We put our middle finger down on the high E string, 2nd fret. And we put our ring finger down in between those 2 onto the B string, 3rd fret. Very pretty chord. So why did I say to use, fingers 2, 1, 3 for the A chord? Well, because right now my index finger is anchored on that G string. I don't have to lift it off. It doesn't have to get off the fretboard. Here's my A. And I slide my ring finger up from the 2nd fret to the 3rd fret, and I simply take my middle finger and across and cross the pool. My index finger stays, my ring finger slides, and my middle finger does the jump. So let's do nice and super slow, because we're adding a 3rd chord here. So here's going to be our strumming pattern to practice these 3 chords, just as a first time through. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then change. 3, 4. Okay, it's important that you keep your hand moving even on those phantom strums, because this is your time clock. So let's do this for real here. So we're going to do E minor, A, D, A, E minor. and we'll do that 3 times. Okay, and it's just going to be strum. It's going to be strum, strum, miss, miss. But you keep your hand moving, and then it's and then this is the next chord. You'll get the idea. Here we go. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4, and now if you noticed on those 3 and 4, my hand was still moving, and that's when I was taking the time to find the next chord. I was using that time to get to the next place. So that way, when beat number 1 happened on that next measure, I was ready. Okay? So as opposed to, oh, I have to go find it. Yeah. We're going to do it 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm already there. I'm already there. I'm already there. I'm already there. There we go. All right. So we're just going to do that one more time. And so we now have, we have an E minor, we have an A sus2, we have an A major, and now we have a D chord. We are practically done. Only a few hundred, maybe 1,000 more. Now there's just a few more chords that we're going to do here that will get you literally thousands of songs. So let's just get ready here. Let's do our E minor, A, D, A minor. If you want to throw in an A sus in there, go right ahead. It's your guitar. It's your fun. You ready? And then back to E minor. And we'll do that a few times. 1, and our strumming pattern is down, down, up, down, down. Okay? But nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. E minor. E minor. E minor again. A, D, A sus, E minor, E minor. D, A, E minor. Again. A, fantastic. So stick around for some tips. Everyone, thank you so very much for sticking around and practicing with me. This presumably could be your third guitar lesson for ranked beginners. Okay, things to be aware of and things to be sure that you do when it comes to strumming. Keep your hand moving. This is your time keeper. Playing in time is something that I don't do well enough, but also something that is important because the music leaves, the train leaves the station and you better be on it. And If you are having a problem switching between, let's say, the E minor and the A, rather than avoid it, that's what you need to work on. It's telling you, I need more practice doing that. So do 1 minute changes. I call them 1 minute changes. Other people call them 1 minute changes too, but do that chord and do this for a minute. Make each one ring true. You do that 1,000 times or so, and you'll get it down pat. It takes effort. The easy way of mastering this is the hard way. There's no real shortcuts. There's best practices, and which is what I'm trying to teach you and impart to you what good and best practices may be. But it's still very individual, and it takes effort. And because it takes effort, it becomes very worthwhile. It becomes very fun. This is a very, very fun thing to do, to play. And so I hope that you have fun with me, practicing together, because practicing is a valuable thing. And that's what I want to try and do with this channel, is to have a place to practice rather than just show you, these are the 3 chords, hey, knock yourself out. We try and do it together. And so if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that little bell so that way you get notified. Leave a comment as to what things you need to work on, or what things are doing well, or what things are not working out for you. Let me know. You're not the only one that's having a problem. So until then, I'll see you soon. And it's probably going to be, we'll do the E major chord. So far, just a recap: E minor, A sus2, A major, D major, and then we'll do E major. So we'll have E major and E minor. So here's a preview. So we're going to use fingers 2 and 3 on E minor, and you're going to put your finger down on the G string, 1st fret. Major and minor. It's just a different sound. I'll see you soon. Hey everyone. Up here is going to be a video that you might want to watch next, or down here could be a playlist that could be of interest. So I suggest that you either click here or click both. It's up to you. But in either case, I'll see you soon.